Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Today is currently a Wednesday. Hey, I'm back. How you guys doing? I hope you weren't too lonely while I was gone. Hello. I was gone for an entire week, by the way, for people who are coming into the VOD being like, what, gone, what? Yeah, I took a little bit of a vacation because I had to go see relatives in a couple of different places here and there. So, yeah, should be, back to standard, so to speak. How was your trip? Fairly decent, fairly comfy. I don't, can't complain too much. I don't want to get into too many details because this was a family trip and it was located relatively locally. So, I mean, I did have to take a little bit of a car trip to where it was, but I do want to keep a little bit private. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff about that trip that I just can't share. Like I took a whole bunch of family photos and a whole bunch of location photos, and I had a heck of a lot of fun with that. I can't show any of it, unfortunately. Here, give me a second. Let me adjust the camera just a tiny bit. Yeah. By the way, VNAN, the software that I use for this VTuber rig kind of thing, just recently updated, so there's a little bit of jank in a couple of places. I don't know if anybody can tell, but I can, and it's bothering me. It's been 84 years. Did I hear that TADC episode 9 was leaked? I believe you talked about it over on my Discord. I am not going to pay any attention to any leaks because I don't want to be spoiled. Or at least I'd like to attempt to try and avoid if possible. And for people that are running around doing any kind of spoiling and whatnot, shame on you. No. Not going on the internet. Hey, fair enough. That is fair. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I turn my my head to the side here, this eye is just been a little bit of a jerk. I don't know. My phone can't capture that properly, and I don't understand that. The Brazilian dub. I again heard about it. I'm keeping my ear away from the situation, and I am just continuing on with whatever I'm currently doing. Whatever. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Not paying any attention. I don't need to know, oh, but you can translate it to English and you can spoil everything. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Turn your ears away and don't pay attention to the leaks. The more you acknowledge them, the more power you give them. Is what I'm saying. Have I watched the Gameaverse pilot yet? No, but I intend to. I've been incredibly busy as of recently. On top of the fact that I took that one trip, I have also been incredibly busy this week catching up after the trip. So, yeah, I've had a heck of a lot of no time to do anything. So, yeah. But yeah, at some point here when I have some downtime just so I can relax, I will go and watch the new Gameaverse. Because it sounds like it's freaking awesome. Take a break from X and go on Blue Sky. I don't even have an X account. I know, I completely nuked that a really long time ago. So yeah, don't worry about that. I don't need to be over there. Been watching the entire full gameplay of Mouse PI. Looks like a cool game. I might play it at some point here. I'm not entirely sure though. Got a lot of other things on my my repertoire. Creator of the show was determined to make the show go. Oh yeah, no, I have actually heard about Gameaverse for a really long time. I've been following, Rubber Ross for an extensively long period of time. I was there in the trenches of Newgrounds when careers were starting, so to speak. So to see Ross getting the attention that he has been getting as of late with Gameaverse is incredibly humbling, and it is so nice to finally see it get off the ground. The pilot's not a good pilot. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I certainly hope that it's a decent enough pilot that it's entertaining. Pilot good. All right, so we've gotten 2 different votes for pilot good, pilot not great. Doesn't explain enough about who the characters are, how the universe works, or what anyone's objectives are, or how they plan to accomplish them. you could say that, like, I mean, let's look at it from this perspective. I think, in terms of a show pilot, I mean, I have not personally seen the Gamerverse pilot, so I can't really be a judge. However, I think we can say that, like, on a scale from, like, best pilot, best introduction possible, to the Homestuck animated pilot, which was absolute dog water. I'm going to make the assumption that Gamerverse probably isn't on the same par as, like, something like that. I'm sure it's a significant amount better than the Homestuck pilot. That's what I'm assuming here. The characters were in swimsuits similar to how Mario princesses and female Sonic characters were when that happened. Wah? I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh, scantily clad character design? Oh, okay, that's a problem. This is current year of 2026. I think it's fine. Homestuck is way worse than Gamerverse. Well, there we go. Like, I didn't really like the Homestuck pilot at all. So, I liked it from a standpoint of, oh, hey, I know what some of these references are. But, like, from a standpoint of, oh God, if you're a new person coming in and seeing this, trying to figure out what Homestuck is, you're going to be completely lost. Oh. So, I think as long as Gamerverse skirts past something like that, I think that's probably a good thing. How anyone figured out the heroes defeating the villains is explicitly what causes each game world to be destroyed. Oh, okay. Well, that was kind of hinted at in the teaser. The idea that, like, when you get a game over, or when you get a, like, a winning state, a world collapses in on itself. Like, we figured that out from that. I don't know whether or not that, I mean, if they didn't make that clear or concise in the pilot, I think that would be, some people might have ended up skipping on seeing the teaser, but I don't know, maybe. How they appeared in the Mario and Sonic games since Olympic Games 2012. I hear that there were a lot of outfits that people and characters were in, and they swapped out with, like, through a whole bunch of them. And I don't have a problem with that personally. Whatever. Farcade are a resistance group run by Sephiroth. The trailer months ago parody Jumpstart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that very well. Anywho's, I mean, again, I have not personally seen the trailer, so I can't really judge too much on stuff. For now, we're gonna dive into playing a little bit of Sonic because we got some stuff we got to do. We need to finish up main game, and then also we need to maybe line ourselves up to play the DLC. Possibly. Hey, we'll see. I wonder whether or not maybe I cleaned the sensors on this thing not too long ago. I wonder if maybe I didn't clean them properly. And maybe that's why the eye is having a little bit of problems. Possibly. I don't know. It also seems very consistently to be the one on the right. Very interesting. Yeah, there's DLC for it. There, let me adjust the camera a little bit, because maybe the angle it's at might fix it a little. Uh-huh. A little bit. Nope. Never mind. Didn't fix it at all. Oh well. It's not going to be an issue since I'm going to be mostly looking this direction anyway, so that's fine. Can't just toss out terms as part of your high concept setting and then not explain what they're supposed to mean. Yeah, alright. I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Here. I guess it's gonna be it's gonna be a case of, like, whether or not people, like, the whole thing sits well with people moving forward into the future with the the future of the show, I guess. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so just a little bit of a reminder here. We got a magma currently set up here. So in the event anybody wants to come in and do like random old doodles or whatnot, that is available. And the URL for that is directly lined up right at the top of the thingy. So yeah. If you are interested, go check that. Oh God, the demons. Welcome back. Sorry I had to leave you here for like, a week. Whoops. Oh, hey, look, there's the DLC area where I'm not going to touch until I'm ready to go. But yeah, this is like the final area that I need to clear, I guess. Somehow slept until 1 in the afternoon. I didn't even stay up. Oh, that's insane. Sounds like you needed it. I will say, I've had some particularly like, I've had some decent sleeps here or there, but I've also had some like really weird spots where, like for example, I didn't really sleep all that great last night, which is interesting because I'm like, why? Why not? I should be nice and cushiony and comfy. And yet, for some reason, no. Boy, that was really freaking easy. Bet I can explain the ring thing. I didn't need a lore reason for why there was a ring. I'm just like, oh. But hey, if you're up for it, I guess. Burn some rosemary sage last night to help you sleep. I don't normally do something like that. Like, I'm not one that's interested in incense and stuff, and like the smelly stuff and whatnot. I don't normally do that, but so I can say a couple of things about what I ended up doing on the trip. I stayed at this really nice Airbnb that was hosted by my relatives, and I thank them very much for doing so because, it was a nice courtesy. And I don't want to really look a gift horse in the mouth, but unfortunately, I do have to say, sages, memory tokens. Oh, now we're collecting sages? Weird. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Sage is the one that needs to be saved now. Holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, I was hanging out. Oh, hey, Pierce has posted the thing. The original ending to Sonic Frontiers was kind of unfinished and rushed. Even Sonic Team admitted this. The Warp Ring leads to a DLC scenario where Sonic Team redid the finale. It is the true ending to the game and includes a lot of cool stuff. And it's also very hard. If you want to experience the original ending, just ignore the ring. Oh. Well, I was thinking that we could do the original ending and then we could go through the ring after we're done with the, like when we finish up with this area, I'll make a couple of different saves and we can either choose to go through like, hi, Red Pillar, how you doing? We can go through like a different ending scenario later on down the line. Owie. The ring creates a new save for you when you enter it. Oh, very curious. All right, well, I will try to remember that, but I'll also be like incredibly cautious. Anywho, don't you get to play as all of the Sonic characters in the DLC? I don't know if you do. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool, considering I've been trying to save them the entire time. locked into there when you do enter. That DLC save can't be used to access the rest of the game. Very interesting. Okay. Boing. Ooh, hello. Dang it. I feel so limited here. Does this happen to have a key in it? Nope. That would have been convenient, but no. Alright, I guess I'll be back for you. Anyway, so yeah, Airbnb. It was a nice place, don't get me wrong. And also it was really chill and homey, and like it was a very nice, comfortable place to relax, especially after a really long day. I've never had good luck when it comes to like beds at Airbnbs or like hotels in general. It always feels like no matter what hotel or whatever Airbnb you go to, you're always going to get like a really crappy bed type situation. Which is ironic because like the entire point of getting an Airbnb or a hotel is, hey, you could find a place to sleep for the end of the night. And then they skimp out on the whole sleep part. It's like, what the heck, man? Kind of disappointed when I remember Sonic 06 exists. One day I will probably play like a version of Sonic 06. Maybe not the OG one because I don't know if I want to go through that torture. Ow. Anyway, to give you an idea of how bad the bed was, though, I mentioned this to my my relatives, not in like a hostile or angry way, just a matter of fact way. I was like, so you guys know that you can knock on the beds? Are you aware of that? You can actively like lie on them and then go. That's not something you want to be able to do with the thing that you're going to sleep on. Yeah, probably the recomp. Fun. Bet you'll feel uncomfortable when you sleep on that. More than that, like, you fall asleep on that dang thing, and then you wake up the next day, and you've got all kinds of aches and pains in places you didn't know you had. And maybe that's just, you know, me and my 30s-year-old body currently talking. But, like, I got up the next day, and I'm like, why am my neck sore? Why can't I move my head? Kind of sucked. Anyway, time to talk to Big the Cat. The fan-made remake on PC. Oh, interesting.
Hey, Sonic.
Hey, Sonic.
Welcome back. Would you like to try?
Of course I would. Anyway, get ready for this to be the rest of the stream. Anyway, I have a collection of food that I have been posting up to a couple of different places, either my social media. Actually, did I ever post those on my social media? I think it was only the Discord. I posted some pictures of some of the food that I had while I was out, because thankfully, like, the food is not a doxable thing. I very much doubt you're going to be able to identify the exact location of where I am based on a breakfast sandwich that I eat. And if you can, I just need to ask, like, are you in the CIA? Because if not, you probably should be. Not a fan of Big, to be honest. I'm okay with his existence. Ooh. Octopus. You look tense, buddy. Want to go fishing after this? No. The party in the CIA. Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, that is one of the watch parties that I have planned sometime, like, very soon in... Not my... Well, okay, not the really near future, but, like, at some point here. Weird Al concert. Have you ever seen Weird Al in concert? Oh, hell yeah, Chew Toy! Alright. I mean, look at him. He's about to chomp down on that thing. I'm fine with a big dumb character. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like something like that, then you don't like whimsy in your life. Only been to one concert, and it was for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not a bad concert. That's pretty solid. Good lord. Oh my god. What? I'm a little bit sad that all I got was a gold card for that. I got 3 rings in a row. What? I should have earned more. Some jerk was revving their loud-ass motorcycle in the middle of my neighborhood. Everyone in the area might as well have heard it. I've got a couple of people that are like that in my neighborhood. And you're just like, come on, man. Like, really? Specifically, like, there's a couple of people that live relatively nearby here. They rev their engines all the frickin' time. And he's just like, stop showing off, asshole. It's not a real Weird Al concert unless it's in Albuquerque. There's truth to this. I do believe he did Albuquerque in concert once. If I remember right. I swear he did. Though, like, I know that Albuquerque was one of those songs that he made just to kind of troll his entire fan base and be like, oh, you want me to do longer songs? Oh, is that it? Oh, you want to have, like, more Weird Al originals? All right. I'll give you the longest, most original thing I could possibly give you. And then everybody loved it. And he's just like, I can't do this in concert. What are you... Stop. Yeah. Well, the other day, my folks were talking about some storms that came through the area not too long ago. And, oh, God bless the little kitties, but, like, one of them named Poe is just like, ooh, hello. A golden coelacanth! No, the one named Poe, he's just a little worrywart sometimes. Because, like, he was hearing all these little explosions going on in the sky, and he was just, like, freaking out. Albuquerque, New Mexico, like New Mexico, like Breaking Bad. Albuquerque, yeah. If you've never heard Weird Al's Albuquerque, I think it's 16 minutes long, and the entire thing is just a story of one poor, like, down on his luck guy that wins a trip to Albuquerque and turns his life around. Not in like a get rich kind of way, but in a, it's always been his dream to go to Albuquerque, and their shenanigans ensue. That's the whole song. I think it's pretty funny. Whoa, that's more like it. You got any jelly donuts? He said, no, we're out of jelly-filled donuts. We got any glazed donuts? He said, no, we're out of glazed donuts. Got any grapes? No, all we do is sell lemonade, but it's fresh and refreshing, and it's all homemade. Cream custard-filled donuts? No, we're out of custom cream-filled donuts. You got any apple fritters? He said, no, we're out of apple fritters. Ooh, starfish. That's weird looking. I forget that starfish are alive sometimes. They move so slow. They got weird feelers for feet. I don't even know if I need to collect anything at this particular fishing hole, or if this is just like the catch-up fishing hole for when like you didn't go to any of the other ones in the game. It's just like, all right, we'll give you one last chance, you stupid idiot. You want 100% completion, right? And he waddled away, waddle waddle, till the very next day. Stuffed crust pizza and garlic knots from Domino Papa John. Been a while since I've had like a good pizza. Well, all right, no, what? All right. So that is something. That is something that we did while we were out and about. My family actually went and picked up some like pizza from a hole in the wall place out in that like the location that we went to, and they were ranting and raving about the fact that this pizza was so good, and it's just like, oh, you guys, you gotta try it. And I'm gonna say it's better than getting like, you know, a random crappy pizza in my neck of the woods. I'll give them that. It's nothing to write home about though. Like it's more like you get the bragging rights of saying you went to a place that's local, you know? The brownie points of being like, oh yeah, we didn't go to Pizza Hut. But honestly, I feel like Pizza Hut's pizza might have been better than this place's. I'm gonna be real. Not bad, just not great. I'm the only one in my family who likes Little Caesars. Little Caesars is pizza. That's the best thing I can say about it. It's like Little Caesars is like if you want a pizza and you want it quick and dirty and you don't want any frills, and if you want it real cheap, that's what you get. You get a Little Caesars pizza. Now, like that can slap somebody in the taste buds pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm not gonna be a jerk about it. Oh, whoops. I'm not gonna be a jerk about it and be like, how dare you eat that one particular brand of pizza? Like, no, it's fine. Eat whatever brand of pizza that you want. Like, if it hits the spot for you, it hits the spot for you. I get that. They always order Domino's, and it's too spicy for me. Really? Also, did I catch an alligator? What? I only just noticed that. That is interesting. Spicy. I wonder what kind of sauce did they use that it would be spicy for you? Vector. Speaking of crappy pizza, you don't want to get a burnt pizza, otherwise it will ruin your appetite for pizza. From what I heard, Little Caesars can sometimes screw up your pizza by cooking it too much, and it will chase a little bad. Oh, yeah, it tastes a little bad after that. So here's a fun fact about Little Caesars. You know how they advertise hot and ready pizza? They don't advertise it's fresh. That's the ticket. Usually, when you buy a pizza from Little Caesars, the reason it's hot and ready is because it's been sitting in a warmer. And depending on what depending on how many people were ordering that particular day, you might be eating a pizza that was sitting there for several hours. Enjoy that little bit of knowledge. Yeah, 10 Commandments. I caught an alligator once, then we ate it. And look, I have been to buffets that are pretty much exactly set up like that, where they're like, I'm gonna go, let's take this pepperoni pizza and we're gonna set it out on the buffet and we're just gonna wait for people to collect all the pepperoni pizza and call, and then we'll put out another one after it's empty. Well, like, that might be a while. Like, maybe there's not a lot of people that want plain pizza that day. So that pepperoni pizza might be really, really, like, dry and crappy at the end of the day. All random foods lead to chicken. There's truth to that. Little Caesars once messed up my stomach, so that might be the reason. Oh, okay. This is definitely possible. I'm going to make the assumption that I probably collected enough stuff.
Would you like to try?
Let me go to the Fishopedia and see if there's any, like, missing things. Oh, hey, more eel. Okay, that was new. A blue-ringed octopus. Isopod. Big rainbow-colored frog. Looks like I got them all. So, yeah.
Would you like to
I care very little. So, trade tokens. I have a freaking ton. I could be here a while. Okay, the egg mummos are sold out. Portal gears are sold out. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. They're cutting me off. Oh, did I spend all the money? Okay, well, enjoy this screen for a little bit. Oh, that's refreshing. Oh, water. Delicious elixir of life. As it kills me. Goodbye, fish coin. I knew ye well. I could still go and fish like another hour with the amount that oh, they're gone. That's it.
Would you like to try? I'll let you
I'm good. Visit Florida one time and you realize everything tastes like chicken and everyone's on crack. Accurate. Elixir of Life, Professor Layton movie reference? All right, so I've got the fast travel to the Elders. Oh, hey, how many keys? Oh my god! I just realized I've got so many freaking keys now. I technically don't... Oh. Thank you. Anyway, I don't even technically need to go and do any challenges at this point. Pretty sure I could just get the Chaos Emeralds and call it a day. But because I enjoy playing this game, we're gonna go ahead and do just that. Sorry if I am spoiling Mouse PI for hire with my art on the Discord. I was editing my OC into screenshots. I'm fine with it. I am totally cool with it. Like, so there are some people out there that do have problems when it comes to spoilers and things like that. So I got a major issue when it comes to, like, you know, anti-spoiler type of community. Or, well, not really communities. It's more like, you know, the anti-spoiler crowd. And that is, like the more you focus in on the fact that spoilers bother you, the more that people will hostilely do it. And for a lot of people, like, I'm sure that they don't mean to accidentally spoil people, but we kind of live in the social media era where everybody is talking about everything all at once. So at the end of the day, like, you're probably not going to end up finding a circumstance where you could get away from spoilers. Unless, once again, completely disconnecting yourself from the internet and waiting until you finally go out and watch said piece of media. I think spoilers have kind of been put into the hands of the people that are currently interested in going and watching said media. I don't think it is reasonable to request the entirety of the internet to not spoil things for you. Like, that's going to be your responsibility at the end of the day. So I don't really have much of a problem with it personally. Some people might, but yeah. Hey, I probably shouldn't increase my speed, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Aw, it's no longer the funny number. Also, am I out of speed? No such thing as... Okay, I still have a bunch of funny children sitting around, so ring capacity now? I've never raised ring capacity even once. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. I think I need use everything to increase speed. Oh, okay. All right. Is 99 the max? No such thing as too fast, right? Apparently there is such a thing as too fast because 99 seems to be the max. I've done it. I have succeeded. Yahoo! Here, I'm here to collect you again, now that I've gone fishing. Anyway, so I have absolutely no idea whether or not I'm going to have the ability to go out and see Digital Circus in theaters or not. I think I'm going to be busy that particular weekend. Or, what is it on the weekend? Around, like, June 2nd. So, at the end of the day, like, I don't care. If I end up being spoiled, I end up being spoiled. Whatever. Like, I'm going to do my best to try and avoid spoilers. And I'm going to appreciate it if people do what they can to not spoil in, like, public locations. But I'm also not going to be butthurt about it, because, like, I enjoyed the ride. It's fine. Theatrical run is starting June 4th. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's right. I thought... So, I did notice that there were some available seats last time I checked for the 6th. So, I was considering doing that at one point. But, again, it's kind of one of those, like, am I going to have enough time to do it? I don't know. And that's why I said the 2nd, because I'm like, I remember it was either 2 days before or after. 2 days after my birthday. Happy birthday! Early. Okay, where am I going and what am I doing? I don't know. I'm just enjoying myself. Running around an island. I wonder if there's any music to collect. There's gotta be, right? Oh, what? Oh, oh, oh. I wonder. Dang it. How does this work? I'm assuming like I dodge somehow. They're just kind of bullying me. Do I draw a funny thing? Shit. Anybody have a tip? I'm in a glass case of emotion. Okay. It's all good. I'm alive. I'm wishing that Mandalorian and Grogu is just like Mario, where critics dislike it, but it's a good movie. We'll see. I don't know. It's so difficult to even pay attention to the critics nowadays. Like, I see so much disconnect between what critics say is a good movie and what people actually enjoy at the end of the day. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but at the exact time, like... You do have to ask the question of, like, why is a critic being stuck up and stubborn about a particular film? Like, is it because they've watched far too many and they've gotten really locked into their ways of how they perceive, pieces of media? God forsake... Here. I keep forgetting certain combos. I don't know why. I'm dying. Stop aiming for that one. There we go. It's so difficult to have hope in Star Wars after the whole somehow Palpatine returned. Oh yeah, perfect score on IGN. I would like to remind you that IGN gave, Mouse P.I. A 6 out of 10. Why? Too many mouse puns and too many references to cheese. I would just like to point that out. Their opinion doesn't matter much. Catch the following. What now? Oh. I did it. Apologies for all the cheese puns. I couldn't resist. Oh yeah, mixtape is perfect, but Subnautica? Too much water. Yeah, no. Like, look, for me, I'm not going to follow what a random reviewer on a random website that is, and the website has been thoroughly burned out for like generations at this point. Like, I'm not going to pay much attention to them. What I am going to pay attention to is what people are saying and whether or not people are enjoying a game experience, because I'm not going to lock myself out from something that I could potentially really enjoy. Hi, Caterpillar. I'm not going to lock myself out of something that, like, I might really enjoy watching just because one really stuck-up, stubborn individual decided that they wanted to be mean that day. Am I supposed to? Oh, okay. I don't think I'm supposed to collect the red ones. Ah, dang it. Yes, I think I got it. Ah, oops. Eh. I see a giant glowing, death spike currently sitting on the back of that thing. That's probably what I need to end up doing. Oops. All right. Fight me again. What's IGN expecting? It's a game about mice. Again, I feel like this is just a case of somebody who really got locked into the idea about playing a noir game, and they were just like, oh, noir game! Noir's my favorite thing in the world! I can't wait! And then they found out that it was a cartoon noir game that wasn't taking itself seriously. And they were like, oh, well, now I'm sad. How in the world do you give Mouse P.I. an okay, but you give the same game that's been remastered every year since 2016 a perfect score? I mean, that's one thing that bothers the heck out of me. Like, you know, oh, we're going to give the newest Call of Duty game an 8 out of 10. Yep, it's a great game. Meanwhile, like, you know, you'll give an indie game that actually makes you open and expand your horizons and, you know, gives you something interesting to chew on and think about. We're going to give that a... Oh, my God. All right. Well, we're going to give that a 5 out of 10. No. The graphics just weren't up to par. Weren't up to our standards. Madden, perfect score. You fucked up. Metal Gears. Most of the cheese references were using cheese to censor alcohol in cigarettes. They referred to alcohol as fondue and cigarettes as cheese sticks. Oh. You know, that kind of sounds like if somebody used like the term grape juice or something like that to refer to wine, and then somebody was just like, "This game is so immature. It talks about grape juice all the time. I just can't believe it." Okay, where are we going from here? Probably this guy. Blue cheese was considered very illegal drugs in the game too. Blue cheese. So, the meth from Breaking Bad. Essentially. All right. Oh God, I forgot. That's probably not it. Owie. Yeah. Reminds me of the illegal cheese deal with the not Swedish Chef Muppet in the Chip and Dale movie. What? Oh my God, I didn't actually see the so the Chip and Dale movie. Are you talking about the new CG one? I don't think I saw that one actually. Or was it a different Chip and Dale movie? Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Bit, have you not seen the Chip and Dale movie? I want everybody to stop making fun of me, please. Oh, so you didn't go and watch this one particular movie that I went and watched? It's time to slaughter him. The live action animated hybrid. Okay, yep. Yeah, I know about it, and I did see previews for it. I never watched it, though. Is this... Oh, wait, no. This is the... Yeah, it's this, whatever it is. Oh, yes. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah. Now draw the rest of the circle. Draw the rest of the owl. Whoa! That one's a little bit... Eh. Oh, come on. More zip. Yes. Okay, cool. You got to hit these in a very odd angle. Calling it a Chippendale movie is kind of false advertising. It's really Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. That's what I've heard. That like, yeah, it really kind of sets very similar roots as like Roger Rabbit did, where it's just like fully animated, connecting with like live action actors and stuff. Oh, the computer system. How is High Guard rated higher than Mouse PI? I'm like IGN. They dug their grave a long time ago. Okay, IGN, as far as I'm concerned, like they're not good, and they haven't been good for a very long time. Okay, like if you get like, the only thing I pay attention to when it comes to IGN is their like their game walkthroughs and stuff. If you're paying attention to anything aside from their game walkthroughs, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like their opinion on video games is not good. I only have 20 seconds left. I'm still on a D rank. Damn it. Get up there, Sank. Ew. Okay, well. Explicitly the same universe as Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Roger is even in it for a scene rather. So it's basically a sequel in everything but name. Yeah, all right, I'll keep that in mind. So I guess that means we have to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit first, because I'm going to destroy all of you guys' brains again, and I'm going to say I have never watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit either. But do not worry, I literally have gone and bought Who Framed Roger Rabbit on Blu-ray. We will be watching it, okay? Poor bastard. Who Framed Roger Rabbit as a watch party and then Chip and Dale following week would be amazing, especially if you've never seen either. Not a bad idea, honestly. I died. I was paying very little attention there. Where'd I end up? Roger Rabbit is made by Amblin, the same guys behind Jurassic Park, Gremlins, and Men in Black movies. And by the way, they're releasing their original movie coming out this June on the 12th called Disclosure Day. Interesting. All right. All right, where's the, I guess we'll head over here. Wait, did I already do this? I swear I did. Amblin is Steven Spielberg's company. Ah, that makes sense. All right. Ah, almost got a B. Oh, well. Very surprised you've never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Honestly, I'd assumed you had, and it was one of your favorite movies. Well, again, we have an opportunity to open up that door and enjoy it very soon. Feel bad for the main guy in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Are you talking the detective guy? Or Roger himself? Or the horrifying villain? The detective, the actor, not the character. Oh, okay. I don't know a whole lot of background about that. I'm assuming they.
That thing is huge.
Oh,
It looks important.
thanks, Sonic. I'm assuming something terrible. Oh, Bob Hoskins. Shoot, yeah, obviously. Right, he's Mario. He's Mario specifically. And his brother, Luigi Mario. So what is this supposed to be? I suspect this is probably going to be important later. I'm not saying anything in particular, but there might be enough. Cecil literally cutting me off, being like, "We still haven't watched Super Mario Bros. 93." I was literally just about to say, there might be another Bob Hoskins related thing on the horizon. Yikes. I'm not doing very good on this whole dodging thing. It's been a long time since I've seen the Mario 93 movie. Again, I think I watched the Mario 93 movie around the time when I had already played a whole lot of like Super Mario 64. And so Mario as sort of the Mickey Mouse-esque kind of character, that kind of was supplanted into my head a lot more than the version of Mario that the 80s was trying to make, aka, the one that was very much the Italian plumber from Brooklyn. I'm not saying he's not. In fact, they play with that trope like a handful of times, especially in the new Super Mario Brothers movie. But like, I don't know, there's something about the dynamic of Mario that like drastically changed around the 2000s era, where like, he became a lot more of a happy, smiley, Yahoo kind of character. And that's what I think about when I think of Mario. Breaking Bad, but Walton is Tom Nook and Jesse is Isabel. I think that'd be kind of funny. That feels like that would be a parody that would have been made right at the height of, the New Leaf popularity. I'd say New Horizons, but let's be real. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Where are you going, Sonic? Stop styling on them haters. Okay, where am I going? Down? I'm going the completely wrong direction. Oh, spikes. I suspect I'm gonna have to do this again. What even is this tower? The filmmakers didn't really have anything to go off of in terms of what the characters were like. I see. Well, like, I always got that impression that the Super Mario Bros. 93 movie was really made by a bunch of folks who were like, what do we do with the Mario franchise? I don't know. Cyberpunk dystopias are kind of a popular thing. Let's go and make a movie about that then. And then they went and they did that because they're like, it fits close enough. I mean, yeah, we could, you could reinterpret a lot of stuff that Mario does into cyberpunk dystopia. Sure. So like Mario 93 is such an interesting and like weird curiosity of a movie. It really feels like the bizarro version of like what Mario could have been. You know what I mean? Like if Nintendo was just a little bit more relaxed about their IP, and if it became like popular enough, who the heck knows? I mean, it's certainly a bad movie, unfortunately, but it's a bad movie in that like every single couple of minutes you're like wowed by like a crazy concept. You know, you're just like, oh my god, we're really doing this with this Mario character now? They did what with Yoshi? You know? The filmmaker's very own strange dark AU that they came up with before the vast majority of the modern Mario lore and aesthetic was established. I don't know, like, I do feel like the Mario lore and aesthetic actually were pretty well established by that point. It's just a matter of, like, they did, like, it's kind of one of those, a 2D game made back in, like, the NES era. There was a lot that could be interpreted from pixels, you know? I keep on getting onto like these tangents. Hold on. All right, I see that this is a thing. Oh, fuck. I thought this was a runny thing. Nope. What the? What? Shut up. What do you mean? Easy enough. Not really the vast majority of what we think of when we think of Mario today. That started with Mario 64, which was a few years after SMB 93. Yeah. Can you imagine the culture shock it must have been to see Mario 93 and just being like, oh yeah, I love them Mario Brothers. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on that 3D one that they're currently making. Oh, that's gonna be a blast and a half. And then you get it, and it's just like, yahoo! What the hell is this? You know, somebody's like uncle was probably exactly like that. Where's the dystopia? I haven't killed you yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, what the? Hey, hey! Let me beat up your backside. That's how I win here. You absolute asshole! Ah. B speaking in 1989 Super Show accent. I guess plumbing's his game. Speaking of which, I've seen some coverage of a new VR chat world that was made. It's literally a full one-to-one recreation of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show set. With in the Mario Brothers plumbing place. Like, oh my god. Dude, I hope stuff like this opens up the possibility of seeing other full one-to-one recreations of television show sets. I want this. Somebody else with a hyperfixation, get on that, please. I want to see some stuff from my childhood in the 90s. I want to be able to get onto the Legends of the Hidden Temple set. Please, please, please and thank you. I want. I beg. Can I climb up that wall? Oh, I can. But to what end? Oh, ooh. Small gremlins. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Barrio. I'm your brother. No cap, on God. What the fuck? Swing that bitch from side to side. Sorry. Brain full of meme and stupid. I don't think the camera adjusted properly here. Have any of you guys seen the new episode of The Boys? I don't think I've ever actually seen that show, so no. All right. I'm back here. Let's try to do this properly this time, eh? How is proper? I don't freaking know. We'll just see what happens. This way? Oh, God. Haha, sucker! Roundabout, but I figured it out. Whoa, white gem. I need to get that. Whew, all right. So, next up... Oh, music. Oh, frig, no, God, stupid. Oh, I have to climb back up again. No, right now my current struggle is trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do next for a movie. Because, I have many options, and also I have, many questions about... Well, it's just, there's so much stuff that I want to watch, you know? From, old classic Disney films that I remember watching way back when, to, a whole bunch of, goofy comedies I remember, to, some action films that I remember seeing. Oh, Night of the Wind. I'm going to make an assumption that's a Black Knight track. Neato. I'll say one thing. I recently went out and watched Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters. Oh. Hi. Needed 104. Well, Don't you need all the love in the world? What? Will you take these children instead? Dang it, I don't have enough. Well, that's shocking. This is the first time that that's been, you know, up to this point, I've kind of just tripped over the things that were meant for, you know, saving the friends. I want you to try and get an original copy of Star Wars Return of the Jedi. How original are we talking? Are you talking like VHS? Because if you... I'm sure you probably heard about it, but sometime in the near future, I think starting in 2017, they're going to start rolling out the original theatrical cut. Hello, Pi. They're going to start rolling out the original theatrical cuts of the Star Wars films. And I know they're starting with A New Hope, and I don't know how long it's going to take before they get to releasing the, you know, all of them. If I know Disney, they're probably going to release it in theaters first. And then they're going to be like, okay, it's been a year, so now we're going to release it on a, you know, on a funny 4K HD Blu-ray. And then they're going to be like, come back next year and we're going to release Empire Strikes Back. And you're just like, oh, God. Did he say 2017? Oh, sorry, 2027. Sorry, my brain is currently living in the past. Original release in theaters, 1980-something, that doesn't have any of the Disney stuff, like VHS. Ah, okay. You might be pleasantly surprised to hear that actually there does exist an option out there if you want to get that theatrical experience right now. Have you ever heard of the despecialized editions of the Star Wars movies? I think I've talked about it a couple of times on the stream here, but I get surprised at how many people pop in who are just like, the what now? What the heck are you going on about? Okay, you see, I don't have money. Oh God, can you put that on my gravestone? I don't have money. The classic Disney couples made sense, but the DreamWorks couples are yep. Who says I'll have money for gravestone? Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Cremation is going to be a lot cheaper. That, and I'm not going to be taking up a random spot in the dirt. All right, I made it over here now. Oh, hi. All right, I'm gonna make the assumption that you probably don't know what the despecialized editions are. So, there exists a person that is like a massive Star Wars nerd who they took it upon themselves to do everything they possibly could to make a theatrical cut of the original Star Wars films in their original form, to the best of their ability. Now, unfortunately, there does not exist any like full Blu-ray high definition copies of the original theatrical cut of Star Wars. However, there do exist theatrical cuts. Well, actually, no, not theatrical cut. There do exist like full high definition copies of Star Wars, the new special edition cuts. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate all the things being thrown. I'm trying to nerd out here. Can you stop with the item drops? Good Lord. Here, how do I get in here? I'm assuming I won't soft lock myself if I get in here. Oh, hey. There we go. what was the point of that? Oh, Jesus, Silver Hammer, what? Hi. Oh, is it one of these except tougher? All right. Easy. Oh, I'm attacking the head directly now. I'm too strong for you. Anyway, so back to what I was saying though. So what this one nerd did was he went and he got the Blu-ray editions of Star Wars and then recut them in such a way to get it as close to the original theatrical cut as possible. And he did this by sourcing a bunch of really old but really high quality copies of Star Wars on like Laserdisc and all sorts of other things, and then tried to basically rotoscope in a whole bunch of patches around the footage and tried to mask them in as cleanly as possible. And he did this over a bunch of pieces of the sequences that were altered. So for example, they added a bunch of CG CG random aliens that you could see in the background of a whole bunch of different scenes in Star Wars A New Hope. And so in the despecialized edition, those have been conveniently patched over. Now the footage is unfortunately not pristine, super high definition or anything. You're going to be looking at something that is at best only standard definition, which is 1280 by 720, which that's not even full HD. However, it is still probably the closest way you could watch the original trilogy in its original form. And it has all the original stuff intact, Han shooting first, stuff like the star. Well, no, the Death Star and the explosion of the Death Star doesn't have the space ring around it when it explodes. A whole bunch of little stuff like that where people were like, George, why did you add this? And George was just like, it's a space explosion, and therefore there needs to be a ring around it. Does it, George? Does it? All right. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy.
It looks like Tails was right. The ruins were tech the ancients used to upload thoughts into cyberspace, but not their bodies.
Correct. They desired to archive all their achievements, creations, and knowledge.
If they couldn't pass it between their own people, they could pass it on to those who inherited this world from them.
This way, they could pass on not only technical knowledge, but their cognizance and intentions as well.
So it's basically a big old backup hard drive for everything about them. That's pretty amazing.
Fancy. Ancient aliens. It does exist. Recently in a concert we played March of the Chinchillas. March of the Chinchillas. Not 100% on what that is. All right, let's enter a world. So why is it that all of these memories and locations are memories of places I've been? Oh, posted in the Discord. Okay. All right. What could this level be? No. Smack. Okay, music is banging so far. Ah, I wonder what Sonic this is. Which game could it possibly be? Grab! Red! Thing! Stupid! The physics in here are not... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, the physics on this rope are freaking weird. Oh! Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Did I hit a checkpoint at any point there? No, okay, good. Yeah, that feels weird. This stupid. You. Whee! Screw it. Maybe I should put on that one mod that gives me the physics for the overworld, except in these levels. I know that in a way that's kind of cheating, because it's just like, oh, you're not supposed to have those physics because, like, you know, they expect you to be playing it in, like, the physics of these particular world to make it fair. That's how they balanced it. But also, I bought the video game. I can do whatever the heck I want with it. And if I want to cheat, that's my prerogative. Thank you. Very refreshing. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm currently doing exactly what you described. Being a nerd, specifically a Sonic nerd. Whoa, nope. No. Tank. Is there anything else I could talk about with my with the little vacation that I took? You know, stuff that isn't doxable. Oh shoot, it's tough. Maybe I'll bring out some pictures of the food, because I know there are a few people that aren't a part of the Discord that maybe would be interested in taking a look at some of the cool food I had. Again, that's about one of the only things that I could share that's just like, there we go. D&D themed tarot card got water. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. What did I do? I visited family, we had a pizza party, and then we went out to a couple of local locations, which again, can't say anything about the local locations because doxable, I live close enough in the area where I'm like, yeah, I don't want people to know about that, so. That was pretty low key though. I think if I were to have like a family reunion in like a different state, that'd be something else. Like, I probably would have been like, yeah, sure, I'll tell you everything about where I went. But no. Well, whoops. Well. Really bad anxiety when it comes to explaining lore about my OCs. OCs of color. Scared I will say something racist. That's a tough one. Like, I mean, the fact that you're intimidated and scared about that does kind of tell me that you have enough care that you even thought about the idea of accidentally being racist. And I'll tell you, that's a good first step. That shows that you have respect. And, you know, I think people will appreciate that at the very least. Yeah, as for proper representation, I couldn't say, because I am not said color, probably. Unless you're talking about pasty as hell white. And maybe you are, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Cecil says. If you're even concerned about that, you're probably not racist. Well, the issue is, like, the internet is a very fickle and toxic place, and, like, if you even show a hint of an idea that you're co-opting somebody's culture for, like, a very specific purpose, even if you don't mean to do it, you could still get in like severe trouble and like, you know, cancellation and whatnot. People get offended about race very easily nowadays, so that's the anxiety. Yep. Yeah, no, I totally get that. It's kind of one of those like that's why there are like, you know, groups that are all about the idea of proper you know, cultural representation. You know, representation that isn't necessarily mandated, but it's attempted to be done like legitimately, or like, you know, you get like you get proper sources to like back you up and make sure that what you are covering is not like offensive. And I know there's a lot of folks out there that have poo-pooed on those kinds of services for being too woke and all of that jazz. I'm going to say for the record that the term woke is one of those things that like it has been sucked of all meaning. Let's be real. Like maybe it meant something at some point to someone, like for real at one moment. It really doesn't mean anything now. Now the term is basically like, oh, like it only means that like, oh, so you are, you know, thinking and using your gray matter about things that make me upset, and therefore I have to complain about it. That's essentially what woke means now. Which is funny because like there are a couple of different backgrounds to like, you know, where woke actually, you know, the term woke actually comes from. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that it does not. But maybe I'm not the person to, you know, actually make that call. Maybe like I don't have the authority to appropriately say like, yeah, there's no merit in this particular terminology anymore. I mean, look, I'm a dumbass goober on the internet. I'm well aware of this. Maddie relates to the anxiety thing. Got a new OC that is kind of person of color coded, and tempted to maybe learn about Buddhist monks, but like I'm so worried about getting it wrong because I don't know. I mean, like, again, it's good that you guys are worrying about things, and that is what's important. Yeah, I think research is one of like the core biggest things that you can possibly do. Yeah. All right, I got me some vault keys. Ah, sweet. I was wondering when I was going to be able to get that. There's one subject that I kind of wish that I want to talk about, but like it's heavily ingrained in politics, and I don't know if I want to go that in detail and in depth when it comes to that. But on top of that, also it actually has to do with more like local based politics. And I don't necessarily know if ow, thank you. I don't know if that's like a thing that I want to. Well, it's kind of one of those I don't really want people to have like a direct, identifiable location thing. Like I said, I'm in the Midwest. That's all I really want people to know about. don't know where to look or research, so I'm also scared I might accidentally run into misinformation. I think that would be a good opportunity to ask somebody, honestly. Did he just say Midwest? I live in Midwest too. Keep in mind, the Midwest consists of basically the entirety of central United States. That doesn't narrow it down. Don't get excited. And also, I don't want anybody to get parasocial here, being like, oh, wait, we have that in common. Oh my God, what is happening here? No, no, no. I am streamer, not friend. Keep that in mind. You know, you're cool, but you're cool over there. And remember that, not just for me, but for, like, anybody, frankly. Like, you know, don't look at an internet celebrity or an internet, like, personality and see them as being, like, you know, an idol or, like, a really close friend. Because that's, like, a very slippery slope that'll get you in a bad place. If you're scared if you're scared about the truth, the internet... Oh, wait. If you're scared about the internet, books are your best bet. That's not a bad idea. Maybe, like, you know, reading up some books. How does one get up there? Oh, this thing. No, I don't know whether or not I've told this story on stream or not. There's a chance I have. But I've kind of avoided talking about it just because I don't want to put the person who it was about on blast. And they're gonna know who they are. And, you know, it's kind of one of those, like, I don't know if I want to make them feel, like, self-conscious. Because I know what that's like. I know how it feels to be like, oh, no. Oh, I did say something to, like, make myself look foolish. Oh, no. You know, like, I don't want to be a jerk about that. However, this is kind of an interesting learning experience, so I do think I will point it out. Owie. I thought I could possibly dodge that, but ow, whoop. Yeah, I gotta remember that I can dodge. Owie. Did I kill him? Oh my God. Oh, I'd say I'm sorry, but I'd be lying. Anyway, so yeah, there was a point in time, in like the kind of the distant past here where I was, I mean, you know, I was doing the internet thing, and I'm still doing the internet thing. But there was a point where there were a bunch of people that were joining up on the Discord, and at the time, I was a little bit more relaxed about certain things and certain policies. Like, at the time, I was kind of relaxed when it came to the pictures that I took and, like, the identifiable locations. I wasn't super relaxed, but I was more relaxed than I am now. There was one day where there was, like, a ridiculous snowstorm that blew through. Cutscene? Oh, stars. Gotcha. Anyway, there was a really ridiculous snowstorm that blew through. So I just wanted to show people, like, how much snow was on my back patio. And so I did that by showing off the, you know, if you had a back patio table at all, you'll know what this is like. I took a picture of the back patio table and showed just how much snow had accumulated on it. You know, it was a big old marshmallow of snow. You know, it was like a foot and a half off the freaking table. I was like, oh my God, guys, look at this. And so I posted that up. And then when I posted that up, I got a DM from somebody that was inside my server, and could you let me go? Thank you. I got a DM from somebody in the server, and they said, "Hey, I'm going through some snowstorms here too. Do you live in insert state here?" And I'm not going to confirm yes or no to that question, but I will say that was kind of creepy in like a really not cool kind of way. Because like, look, I'm not going to say I don't know you, because yeah, you're in my community, however, I don't know you personally like that. And they kind of made this thing, yeah, us, insert state name here, people need to stick together. And I'm just like, this is parasocial. Stop. No, this is bad. So just a little bit of a lesson for you guys. Don't do that. No. Like, I don't care how, like, buddy you think you are with a content creator, but there's a very high chance that they don't know you that way, and they probably don't want to know you that way. They're especially not going to want to know you that way if you get into a call and such. Well, if you get into DMs with them and just be like, "Oh my God, twinsies!" No. Every ounce of my internet caution, like, stems from a story, of a situation where, like, I maybe got a little bit too close to the sun and got a little too one buddy with people. Not in, like, a hostile or creepy kind of way, but in a way that was just like, no. Socially, that was not cool. Since you said that you live in the Midwest, I've triangulated your location to insert address here, and I figured out your social security number. No, don't do that. Creepy stuff is creepy. Oh, nighttime is over. Anywho, I don't think I'm being crazy or, like, too, like, out there with my requests. My requests is simply just like, hey, I'm a funny, weird internet man, and I'd like to continue to be funny, weird internet man. And that's like, that is the barrier that I have set for myself, and it's the one that I want respected. That's it. And I'm sure, like, everybody else has got a very similar set of barriers that they also set up around themselves too. And, like, that it's important to respect that kind of thing. Like, turn it around on you for a second and think about this. Like, if you use the internet on a regular basis and you relatively kept yourself private, if you suddenly got a text or, some sort of a DM from somebody just being like, "Hello, I'm outside your front door," how would you feel? Would you be cool with that? Would you just be like, "Oh, sweet, yay, new internet friend"? Or would you be like, "Hello, 911"? Considering your community, I would bet a lot of money that was probably a kid who wasn't meaning to be parasocial or creepy. They just don't know better. Exactly. And that's why I want to be very cautious when it comes to even bringing it up in the first place. I'm well aware of the fact that that's probably the case, and I don't want to make them feel like really, I don't want them to feel really, like, socially aware of that. Like, I especially, I don't want somebody to beat themselves up over something like that. As somebody who has had major anxiety issues when it comes to, like, whether or not I've said something stupid in DMs or whether or not I said something that went over the line, I know what it feels like to have that, like, that layer of dread on you when you're like, "Oh no, oh God." and then you're sitting there being like, do I apologize? Do I not apologize? Do I say something? If I say something, would that make it awkward? Oh God, maybe I just shouldn't say anything. Maybe I shouldn't contact them, period. You know, I know that anxiety, okay? That's why I bring that up. Like, I'll be honest and I'll say that, yeah, I don't think that was a really cool thing to do. Like, that was definitely like a little bit weird. And, but at the exact same time, I'm sure they didn't mean anything about it. It was probably just a case of they didn't know any better. They didn't know where the social boundaries lied. I get it. I'm sure I made a lot of mistakes very similar to that when I was younger. You know? I just don't remember them because I got shit memory. And to be fair, though, I didn't even have a MySpace. Like, MySpace was super freaking popular around the time when I was like a teenager, and I didn't have one. Because, like, I didn't see the appeal. I was sitting there just like even like my, I had friends who were like, man, I'm friends with Justin Timberlake on MySpace. And just like, oh, sweet. So what does that mean for you? And they're just like, I don't know. It's just like, there was no reason for it. It was just like, everybody was friending everybody and it didn't matter. I've had someone from my school who biked the whole fucking way to my house one time without asking me. Oh, no. That's a nope. Hi, I have a bunch of things. Upgrade me to my highest potential, please. Aw, yay. My sister made a joke, and then Gabriel Iglesias friended her on Instagram. Okay, you say that, and the first thing I think is, I wonder if that was a case of, like, Gabriel was like... there's a really bad stigma around stand-up comedians in that it feels like stand-up comedians just kind of steal and recycle jokes all the time. And so the first thing I immediately thought was, oh, he's coming in to steal that joke later, huh? I'm just like, probably not. He probably really enjoyed it and just decided, like, hey, you're funny. I'm going to follow you. Look, Gabriel Iglesias is cool, okay? He's just fine. I feel like even though MySpace was before the era of social media managers, that page was probably not run by Justin Timberlake anyway, and instead someone hired... probably, yeah. Very likely. Could have been, like, you know, really early on with the trends and, you know, knew how to handle their social media. It's like, oh, I can't be ours to do this. I don't know. It's the hip and trendy thing. Okay. You run this page for me. I'm too busy. I'm making music. I see there's a music note over here. I don't want to go see where that is. There it is. There's an animal howling outside my house, and it caught me off guard. No! That'll give people information about where you are! You've specified an animal, and animals are not common! Sorry, I'm joking. I'm absolutely I'm hearkening back to the jokes. The things we were talking about earlier. I did have that thought a little bit earlier today, though. So I've taken some really cool pictures of some, like, nature outside as of recently within my neck of the woods. And I did have a thought where I was like, should I be taking these pictures? I don't know if I should, because I'm like, well, okay, taking them is not the problem. It's uploading them to the internet. Because while they're really nice pictures and I would love to show them off, I'm a little worried that they're going to have some identifiable, like, stuff in the background that might get people's attention. Just being like, hold on a second. I know exactly where that particular type of tree is located. You know, that kind of thing. And like, I'm sure for a lot of people, that's probably sounds really paranoid. But look, I have seen some of the investigative shit that has happened on Reddit. No, not Reddit, 4chan. Like, people on 4chan are... I thought that was a glitch for a second. I was just like, what did I do? No, dude, some of the crazy goddamn investigative stuff that people have done. I forget what it was. Like, there was a time when Shia LaBeouf just took a picture of himself out in the middle of who the fuck knows where. And he was just like, hey, find me. You won't. And in like 10 minutes, people found out the exact GPS coordinates of where Shia LaBeouf were. Do not fuck with the geo, like, you know, people who are neurospicy about geolocation, okay? They will find you. They will find your ass. Scared the living hell out of me when that happened. Like, bro for real went, hey, want to hang out? I'm outside your house. While I was 15 at home and he was 18. Not okay. Not okay. 100% not okay. Wow. Nope. Nope. Big fat 0. Still didn't see how I'd be uncomfy as hell. No. That's bad. Also, what's with my frames right now? Hold on a second. I gotta go take a look at my computer processor and see how that's doing. Here, let me check. Oh, the CPU is kind of like, it's almost like peaking out. All right, that makes a heck of a lot of sense. Very interesting. I wonder what's making that happen. Let me look at my processes real quick and see what's eating the most CPU. OBS, Ultra Leap. There's another reason why I want to get rid of my Ultra Leap. Not only does it not track my hands very well, it also really eats up my CPU. I want to frickin' get rid of it. And VNAN. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Well, the gameplay will be smooth. Didn't say anything about where exactly I live, but we do live in a wooded area with mountain lions and coyotes. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense then. All right, where am I going? Here, let's gun for that. Why not? I remember seeing people break RAM back in the day. Now, break RAM, by that, do you mean like people literally snapping RAM sticks? To be fair, that was RAM from back then, which would have been like DDR2. And who gives a shit? I certainly don't. Ultra Leap for real went nom 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 CPU. Oh, it does that. Like I said, I'm currently looking into like new technology for hand tracking because I feel like it would be really nice to have something that could track outside of this sort of space. And in general, I think I would just like something that has the ability to, you know, allow me to stretch my hands out a little bit further. They were snapping RAM sticks and it was DDR4. Oh, DDR4 is actually good. Or, you know, it at least, like, you know, still holds up today, at least. I wouldn't say it's super good, but, you know, I wouldn't. A DDR4 is still, like, a perfectly capable computer. Ooh. That's a little bit creepy. Well, now that just makes me sad, because now... Oh, we didn't know. We were so naive. We didn't know we would be living in this AI hellscape. Speaking of which, God. So earlier today, I needed to go get some stuff at Costco. And while I was out there, I was walking through, like, the electronics section. Every single step in the electronics section made me want to fucking vomit. Like, oh my God. every TV is just advertising AI bullshit. I'm just like, shut the fuck up! I don't want your AI garbage! And then the computers, like, that, you couldn't get away from it. The computers are just like, you know, compute smarter with AI. And you're like, no! The second I buy that computer, I'm immediately slapping Linux into it. Fuck you. Get out of here. I think I talked about this not too long ago. I have like every full intention on dumping my stock Android experience on my new phone when I get it. I'm not 110% on what I'm going to be doing, but like there are other operating systems aside from Android that you can get for your smartphone. So for me, I'm like, man, if Google is going to constantly keep advertising stupid AI bullcrap, I'm going to go ahead and just like get a different operating system, like make myself happy. And maybe some of that performance in the phone could be used for something other than AI garbage, eh? That'd be great. That'd be sweet. I got a super easy S there. Wow. That boss fight, like, did wonders for me. Glad I have an iPhone moment. Zsil, this is one of those moments where I have to sit here and wonder. I'm just like, do I say anything? Do I shut my mouth? This, what I'm about to say is going to be nothing but phone elitist bullshit, and I don't want to push that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, no, keep it contained. Keep it concealed. People are suing Apple because of how they promised AI for phones and it hasn't come out yet. I think Apple should be sued for a lot of things. I do know that, like, for a period of time, and I don't know whether or not this has made any significant changes or not, but they were being sued by, I think, the European, by, like, Europe, basically, for not having a means of being able to sideload a different market. And by extension, it means that Apple, in a way, had a monopoly on their own freaking stores. And so by extension, like, they could get fined for monopoly type of, like, I mean, you guys know what make Monopoly bad, right? Absolutely. It should play Kingdom Hearts. It's on the list. So no worry about that. I hope they never add AI. Zsil, it will happen. Don't even be like, oh, I hope it never happens. Look, we are currently living in a stupid AI cyber dystopia. It's gonna happen. Give them a couple of years. Here's the thing. Here's how Apple's going to do it. They're going to introduce AI, and then they're going to boast that they were the first people to do it. That's how Apple works. Apple is just like, yes, we are the first people that added widgets to your phone. Meanwhile, Android is sitting there just being like, really? Okay. Want to say that again? Bit, are you really going to play Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, eventually. For a couple of reasons. One, because, like, I mean, I'd never played it before because it was primarily on a PlayStation sort of ecosystem. So now that it's out on PC, like, it's super dirt easy to play it. Two, I know Synth would like it very, very much if I did. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it for Synth. Synth's good. Synth is great. But one thing that I would, if and when I do Kingdom Hearts, I basically need to put a big fat warning on those streams and basically tell people like, hey, these games have got an absolute shit ton of Disney copyrighted material in it, and there is literally no way I'm going to be able to fight the copyright bots on this. So, you'd better, I don't know whether or not something's going to be flagged or whether or not something is going to be unavailable to watch in certain countries after the fact, but like, if I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts, you'd better be there live, is what I'm saying. Because there's a good chance you might not be able to see it later. Oh, of course, Synth, the Homestuck fanatic, also likes Kingdom Hearts. Stop. The man's already dead. Stop killing him. Stop it. I'm not here. Okay. What? How? Wait, huh? Huh? Oh. I was just like, wait, where's the connecting part? It's here, idiot. Yeah, brain didn't work for a second. Tis just a flesh wound. Your only issue with streaming Kingdom Hearts is you might have to mute the opening cutscene because of the theme song. Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll probably listen to it live. And then, like, well, a cool thing about my VODs is that I actually have it set up to record multiple audio layers simultaneously at the same time. And then I have the ability to edit those audio layers later in post. Especially with DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is actually really nice when it comes to that. So like that's some good news. I can edit it later, and then then later I can like, edit in a kazoo cover or something. I probably will. That's probably how I'll get around it. Oh, hello. I just love how well thought out all of the software that I use is. You know what I mean? It's thanks to all these really cool functions on OBS that allow me all of these graceful and convenient things that I'm capable of doing. Kazoo cover of Simple and Clean. Worst case scenario, I'll do it myself. I'll even do the melodies too. I'll do like, one melody and counter melody. Use everything for ring capacity, please. Because I can't upgrade my speed further. Gotta leave because I'm going to play Helldivers with a friend. Heck yeah! For Super Earth! Do a Vocaloid of your own voice and have that sing it. No, that would require me to upload my voice into some Vocaloid software. And I am super paranoid about that concept. Democracy! You on Kazoo. Alright, getting me another gem. Yeah, dude. Alright. So, you should play Kingdom Hearts 2. I currently have the first Kingdom Hearts collection on Steam, and I'm just kind of waiting patiently to see if the other Kingdom Hearts collections get like discounts at any point in time. That collection does include 2. Yay! All right. I drew Jack Pepper in the magma. I have no other ideas. I saw you were drawn in there. All right. Ah, too much speed. Get it. Shoot. And thank you very much for drawing in there. I appreciate it. Eh. Is that the end? Game. Maybe it's all the speed stat I put into my build, but like, was that really? This is end game shit. Come on, man. All it has is the 3DS game that is bad. And you honestly don't need the second one. All it has is the 3DS game that's bad, an hour demo of the Kingdom Hearts 3, and a cutscene compilation that is basically an ad for the defunct mobile game. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So basically getting that is just for the super turbo nerds of Kingdom Hearts who like would fully and completely understand the references that are being talked about. Which, like, I know, I'm not going to go into details about this because it's kind of spoilery, but there is a sequence in Kingdom Hearts 3 that may or may not reference the mobile game. So the mobile game is canon in its own little way. Doesn't matter. Hold up. Yo! Ah. Suddenly the momentum of this situation is much lower. The mobile game is canon, but it doesn't matter! Why? Maddie! This is a very dramatic and very hardcore situation here. Why you gotta throw pie? Ah, dang it. I can't unsee this song being sung by Sonic in that cutscene at the end of, I believe, Sonic Adventure. Still certified banger. Hey, baby, how you doing? Here, we're gonna stop the rock for a moment. There we go. Yeah, we got cutscene to worry about. Yes, many hearts. Anyway.
I believe you can proceed once you find a way to activate the starting device and power the statue.
Sure would have been smoother sailing if we'd been working together from the start, but... Well, I guess I had to earn your trust first, huh?
Shut up, Hedgehog.
Do you know how to activate the starting device?
I've figured out everything else up until now, haven't I? Don't sweat it.
Where's Tails at? Tails might be able to figure this out. Oh, never mind. I am computer genius. Bien pero es calor aquí en California. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I know the word California, so I'm gonna... does that mean that you are in California? And also, Pepe, for the love of all that's holy. English only, please. My brain hurt. I only know one language. Are you familiar with Ikaruga by any chance? Oh, hot in California. I see. Oh, hold up a second. I already did this before. What the heck? All right, sure. I'll go ahead and kill you. I don't. It was. Oh, did you? Hello. It says right. Oh, right. I forgot. I have the ability to do that.
Yeah, simple. Easy.
Pac-Man sale on Steam World Repack is only $7.50. Haven't played the original. You know, I haven't either. The fact that there was a Pac-Man World 2 kind of hints at the idea that Pac-Man World 1 had to have been somewhat decent. Very interesting. Well, I just recently got back from vacation, and also I'm planning on picking up a smartphone sometime pretty soon. So... at the moment, I'm not really surfing for video games, like right now. Also, I've picked up some games that I am making plans on playing in the future. So yeah, 2 of them are platformers. Toho
The
bullet
way is
hell in my
clear.
Sonic
We
game.
must acquire the Chaos Emeralds with expediency.
You got it, Sage. We've run into each other so many times, but I only recently learned your name. You could have told me sooner, you know.
We were enemies. Furthermore, my name holds no meaning.
Well, sure it does. Eggman named you that for a reason. That means you're important to him.
Stop
You
buttering me up,
think
you
he
stupid
cares about
hedgehog.
me?
Well, sure. In his own way. Hey, time's a-wasting. Let's wrap this up.
Didn't you stream Pac-Man World Repack? I streamed Pac-Man World 2 Repack. And that one, you know, I played Pac-Man World 2 when it originally came out back in the day. So, like, yeah, I know that game. I don't know Pac-Man World 1, which is frickin' funny. I never played one. It's weird. That's soap shoes. Yeah, okay. Why does Eggman always have a huge dumpy? I mean, I don't see the fandom complaining. Soap shoes are official. That isn't a mod. Yeah, right? All right, let's grab this guy. Do. Yeah, soap shoes are like really stylish. Oh dear Lord, where am I going? I don't know, but we're going there. Oh. Shit. Oh, I could have done so much better. But hey, I'll take that. Neato. I really hope there isn't some sort of, like, hidden final reward you get for completing all those speed trials, like, properly. Well, congratulations, you get the best thing in the entire game, a minigun. Rooftop run! Hold up! Yo, alright. Oh, best shit. Come on now. Where am I going? No, skip. Go back to rooftop run. Happy chemical and Dusumis. Here's where all the good shit was hidden. God, where do I go? The world is my oyster and Rooftop Run is playing. Oh, dang it. Did I get the His World E3 remix on Island 4? I think so. Dead end. God dang it. Oh, I ended. Dang it. It's okay. Here, let me see. His World, you said. Oh. Sonic 06, let's go! No, I want... Stop it. You're interrupting my music time. What? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I need to turn this down. The game's a tire fire, but the music's fire. Ain't that the truth? I know so many games where I'm like, man, you make me sad. Oh. Nice try. I dodged all of those. Victory. Oh, Jesus. Swap back over to the atmospheric stuff. There we go. Forever be cursed as hell that my first Sonic game and first Xbox 360 game in general was 06. Yeah. It's funny what nostalgia will do to a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Stuff that you shouldn't have nostalgic drive for, and your brain is just like, nope. I have chosen to make this make the happy chemical, and there's nothing you can do about it. Too bad, so sad. Little kid me saved up 100 USD for that. Wait, wow, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? I need clarification on this. $100? Did you get a special edition version of it? Or like, there's no way Sonic 06 cost $100 at that time. What? For a second, I was like, wait. Are we talking? Is that $100 in a different country? No, you said USD. What do you mean $100 for Sonic 06? Oh, you saved up for the Xbox. Okay, all right. I was worried for a moment. I'm like, who sharked you? Ow. Oh, wow, you're dead. Cool. Nah, for me, you know, and my family, it was always for playing Halo and all of that jazz. You know, we were all about them master chefs and that kind of thing. We told ourselves that we had to finish the fight, and then we proceeded to not finish the fight, and the fight continued. And probably shouldn't have continued, frankly. Not without, like, some serious oversight. All right, I've been running around a heck of a lot lately. What else am I missing? Think I need to go and get that, which is over there. Okay. No, I remember how freaking hyped it was, like, that Halo 3 was going to come out. To, like, a ridiculous extent. Like, one of the top downloaded things, if I remember right, was the trailer, you know, the big teaser Halo trailer that was released at E3 that year. You know, like, the Way the World Ends trailer. Like, it felt so freaking cataclysmic. Like, oh, fuck. Here we are. The end. The apocalypse. Grand finale. Get hype. And to be fair, it was very good. And should have stopped it being good. Again. I'll make fun of, Halo. I will make fun of Halo until the end of the earth, I swear. What's this thing? Ah, tiny child. Like Parmesan is secretly sawdust? Mmm, tasty. God, I just have to tap on the boost button and I go completely insane. Badu. Ooh, okay, there's a portal up there. Where am I going? Sonic, could you go in a straight line for 1 fucking second? It's like, no, I must do flips. I think some people found out their packet of Parmesan was diluted with non-cheese additives. Yeah, well, that's how they get the price down for crap. You know, aside from shrinkflation. Which, oh god, speaking of which, I got into a conversation with Synth and the gang not too long ago, just yesterday, and we were discussing, like, shrinkflation and talking, like, it's real shit, man. Like, you buy the same product except tinier. But you don't notice because you don't compare the packages. All right, let's see where we're headed today. Does that include the powdery craft Parmesan? That's probably the fakest Parmesan you could find, honestly. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I should have boosted. Whoops! Well, that takes the excitement out of it, doesn't it? Just be like, early death. What? Bullshit. Oh, this level is original? Oh, wow. Really getting fancy with making levels for this game. Oh, that was close. Oh, I missed a ring. Oh, whoops. All right, this is fancy. Ah, no. Ah, dang it. I'm just gonna retry the stage. Yeah. The thing that annoys me the most, like, is shrinkflation, where you're shrinkflating something that was already a really cheap and garbage food to begin with. Okay, where could the red ring be? Is it over here? Or no? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm gonna guess it was probably to the right. No, the other day, like, I was looking up shrinkflation pictures, and I saw saltine crackers. Like, the thing that is, by definition, the cheapest and simplest piece of crap you could possibly buy, was, like, slightly smaller by, like, a couple of centimeters. And you're like, are you for real? And it's not worth it to boost off those. All right, full focus. Like, fucking hell. No, hey! Game, stop trying to help me. Tortillas had like the whole radius of dough shrink by a whole inch. Yep, yeah, I remember that. Man, again, Jesus, it is flour. One of the cheapest freaking ingredients you could possibly find. Oh, one thing we were talking about was the price of beef going up and how frustrating it is that that is happening. Now, my dad, he has worked in, you know, meat preparation for like a gigantic portion of his life. And he can definitely tell you that like beef is kind of like synonymous for being the cheap option, you know? Like, it's something that is stupidly mass-produced, it's not ridiculously healthy for you, and it's also like, you know, it's ridiculously... Comparatively, it's very easy to take care of cows as opposed to taking care of any other type of livestock or anything like that. So, like, beef is supposed to be like the economy food, and yet we're currently looking at a situation where like they're trying to convince everybody that beef is the expensive option, or like, you know, it's the premium product. And I'm sorry, hell no, it's not. No. Like, you put that back down to it. Like, if you go and you buy a roast, that shouldn't be like $40 freaking dollars. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of everything being stupidly expensive, frankly. Right? Why is the economy so fucked? Well, that's another one of those things that I could go on a rant about right now. I choose not to. Because I don't want to bring that, like, frustration and upset into my stream. And also, I know I'm going to get somebody in the comments who are going to, like, you know, get me into... They're going to try and get me into debate mode. Just like, hey, fight me. No. Got better things to do. Hey, I did it. I got all the things. I do like how I play these levels while simultaneously just sort of ranting and raving about random crap. It's very turn off brain, go burr kind of thing. Go fast, have fun, enjoy. Ta-da! All right, got myself some keys. Where do we go from here? What's up here? What's at the top of this mountain? Whoa, whoa. Thank you. What is this? Oh, what is this? What? I'm assuming this is probably all just like a trap. And like my goal is to get to the bottom, not to hit any of these things. Oh, frig, God damn it. All right, where am I going? What am I doing? Whoa. Oh, God. Oh, hell. Why? Oh, hey, this guy. What are you? He's a pirate. This has to be a reference from somewhere, but I don't know where. Oh, look. I like it. Yar har fiddly dee, being a pirate is alright with me. Florian is over in the YouTube saying song. Hello. I don't know when you showed up. Apologies. I really gotta look at that chat more often. Anyway, where do I go from now? Oh, what? Wait. What is this? There's another song over here. I wonder, does the DLC contain any funny tracks as well? I think that'd be special. Where? Oh, it must be down there. Ooh. Came only a minute ago. Oh, okay, cool. 7 rings in hand? Huh? Oh, I know this one. What, dude, this final freaking world has got so many of like the iconic freaking Sonic music. Holy shit. Like we were being drip fed before. I thought oh, you. Okay, no. I don't feel like fighting you. All right, where are we going now? I got a music track and... Oh, I suppose I could head over to the Elder real quick. Hi, I need to drop off your funny children and get a boost gauge bonus. Oh, did you think they got Sonic R stuff? If they got Sonic R stuff, oh, that'd be freaking cool. We'll see. We will see. This game would be based and cool if they put Sonic R music in here. The Sonic R Birthday Bash medley has Sonic R music in it. Oh, the Sonic R Birthday Bash. Sonic Birthday Bash medley, rather? What? Interesting. That kind of hints to me that the answer is no. There is no original Sonic R stuff here. Which that would be very sad if that was the case. What are you? Oh. Ghost. Sorry, I shouldn't have touched the funny button. Anyway, come on over here. What the fuck? Ow. What? Hey! Hey! Get back. No, hey, what do you... Wake up again. Birthday World skin in the extras menu. You can hear the happy birthday theme playing. Oh, okay. All right, what's the deal? What's the game? How? What? Okay. This is not funny. I doubt this will do anything, but... Never mind, it did exactly what I needed it to do. Oh, Okay, all right. This is clever. I'm liking this. Oh, oh, ow. Don't touch me. No, don't jump off, you idiot. Too much speed. Well, that's freaking cool. Oh, the temptation to just punch the dang thing, though. You're just like, no, I want to beat it up. Sonic, come on. You gotta have some fists or something. I think I saw a couple of these sitting around. Good thing I now know what they're for. The funniest part to me is that, like, that's a boss that you actually had to, like, you know, you had to agree to fight it. You know what I mean? Oh, no! Shit! God damn it. Okay, I can salvage it at least. Ow. Okay, that was cool. Now, where's your, where's the gubbins? There's the gubbins. Hey, nice. Yeah, when in doubt, draw Kirby. It's real. It's real advice, man. All right, next location. Probably that. Zoom. Look at me go. Ow. Thank you, Maddie. Whoa. Oh, another one of these. But that puzzle has not, like, updated at all since it first appeared. I swear. It's the same one every single time. Bird! Kill! No. All right, new location. Up. Realizing that I have barely seen or watched any Sonic Frontiers content looks fun, very mesmerizing. Like I said, it's very fun for me to kind of like play the game and turn my brain off and just, you know, go completely nuts and just run around like mindlessly. They did a fairly decent job of making this game like really approachable while also having like just as much fun and excitement as any of like previous Sonic games. All right. Whoa. Oh, the gravity in here. Wait. Feels interesting. It's not bad, it's just weird. Okay, we got an original level here. Gotcha. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Thanks. Hey, You distracted me. Yeah, God. Grab it. Least I can do is get the red ring one. Oh, I could. Bonk. Sorry. Stop running around it like an idiot. Okay. All right, cool. Well, okay, cool. I'm definitely going to need to do better the next time. 'Cause, like, I'm feeling very sluggish on this one. Oh, dang it! No! Wait, go back! Go back! I'm retrying. Oh dear. I see you conspiring in the chat. How dare. If we just keep bonking, we get an eternity of Sonic game. Shh, no you don't. Shit. No! Okay, well at least I had a checkpoint there, so maybe it's okay. Okay, 2 more rings to go. Hi, helicopters. How you doing? You absolute slime. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, tanks. You. Okay, at least I didn't fall. Like that would have sucked. Speaking of, oh, you know what? Retrying the stage. In the words of Skipper, you didn't see anything. Skipper, I'm trying to remember what that was. You were saying, Bit? Shush. That does remind me of, God, there was this one, like, sci-fi novel. I don't remember what it's called, but a friend of mine was, like, really into it for a while. And he was talking about how there was an AI in it The AI was called Skippy, if I remember right. And Skippy is an asshole. He's basically like, you know, an artificial intelligence who is supposed to like be helping you. Like he's onboard ship intelligence. However, like, you know, he's intelligence that has like sass. Dang it. Let me retry this. Did I miss anything? Had to run to the store to get some milk. Ah! Oh, did I accidentally press quit? Son of a... Bring me back! I didn't mean to leave. Here, let me stretch just a little bit. Yeah, I was saying hi to the void several times. Falling to my death. Okay. Alright, I don't need to do this perfectly. I gotta keep that in mind. Like, I could just choose to, like, do really good at one thing and then another thing later. You know, that wouldn't hurt me. In fact, that might benefit me a little bit. Ah, dang it. Out, full space. Ah, okay. Oh, fuck. Sank. Ah, I missed. Oh, thank God. I was just like, oh no, that rail was kind of important. Oh, that worked out. I swear, one day I'm gonna come across like an accidental speed strat. Like I'm gonna find out like a really convenient way of getting through a level. Falling is not one of them. Skipper from the movie Madagascar. Oh, okay. Man, you know, I never watched Madagascar. I'm going to wait patiently for the chat to, like, you know, tear me a new one, because that's how it works. You say you haven't watched a movie, and then the chat collectively goes, "What do you mean?" Man, like, I wasn't really watching a lot of, like, kids animated type of movies back at that time. Nothing against Madagascar. It was just like, I don't know. It wasn't my vibe at the time. When did the original Madagascar come out? That was a while ago. So it was funny as hell. I'm sure it was. I just haven't seen it. Whoops. All right. Well then, 2005. Yep. 2005 would have been around the time that I was a teenager and I was attempting to try and be a mature teenager that was not interested in any whimsy or anything like that. So yeah, 2005 sounds like it would have been in my dead zone. However, as I've gotten older, I've realized, hey, wait a second, this stuff was actually pretty fun and cool. And it turned out that a lot of the stuff that I was watching when I was in my teens wasn't full stop. Turns out a lot of the stuff that I watched as a teenager aged like a fine milk. So I'm talking like MTV garbage. Stuff that like you never admit that you watch. Like, you know, sub-Adult Swim level humor. It's shocking to even think that, like, there is something that is worse than current Adult Swim, and that is MTV in the 2000s. Maybe for a movie night? Yeah, possibly. All right, well, if we're gonna bring up Madagascar, I do need to bring up, like, the question. And that question is, what are our thoughts on Circus Afro? I want a consensus. How do we feel about this? I know that was Madagascar 3, but like still, I need to know. Oh boy. Now that Smiling Friends is over, Adult Swim is kind of cooked. Well, you say that, but they'll find another golden goose. They always do. No, asshole! Ah, fuck. As a kid, to my mom's dismay, that was a vocal stim of mine. Well, unfortunately... I think I was working at a movie theater at the time when Madagascar 3 came out, and I couldn't get away from it. That was basically my life for a while. However, I've heard much worse memes out there, so personally, I am fine with this. Da circus. Sorry, it really is kind of my brand of humor. Loud, annoying, there to piss people off. I'm all for it. It's why whenever anybody says, like, you know, a 6-7 meme, I like it unironically. and Maddie immediately is like, at least it's not the 6-7 meme. Oh, my sweet summer child. Here I am. Saying that unironically, I will go 6-7. Which is funny because, like, I'm pretty sure that I am at that age bracket that if I were to do 6-7 in public, and if you were to actually see, you know, the real Bitby, doing 6-7 in public, you'd probably cringe inward and never want to talk to human beings ever again. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm so dead set on doing this one particular mission so perfectly. You absolute swine! I tried to press that button! Okay. All right, thank God. All right, full concentration mode. Never mind. I fucked it. I am the only teenager of this generation who isn't fluent in the brain rot. Oh, you better get on top of that then. In my defense, I have to deal with a child who keeps trying to sneak 6-7 into literally every fucking thing possible. Now look, I have my limits when it comes to 6-7, okay? Like, for example, I forget who it is. I think it's Purdue. I shouldn't even say the brand name because I don't want to give them attention. But Purdue has made 6-7 chicken nuggets. That's where I draw the line. The second capitalism gets on that shit, being like, oh, opportunity. We can make a product and we could put 6-7 on it and we could be successful. And I'm like, no, stop it. No, okay? Like, the second you try and tie some internet meme in with some, like, capitalism-based something, you're immediately destroying the meme, okay? You are not a part of the in-joke. You are co-opting a culture that isn't yours. Go the fuck away. Ah, dang it. Son of a... I want so bad to do this, right? Okay. Dude, the other day I was commuting and I saw there was a billboard for a business and they were using 6-7 to try and market their goddamn thing. And I'm like, come on! You spent money to put 6-7 in the sky. God damn it. And you did it to advertise your stupid marketing bullcrap. Stop it. I am of the opinion that, like, memes, especially, like, certain memes, they need to be not corrupted by capitalism, you know? They need to be in the one place that isn't corrupted by capitalism, and that is space. No. Hey, John, how you doing? All right, how'd I do? Shit! I did it! I had to repeat it several times, but I did it. Yay! Mother has informed me of cake. Oh, that's an emergency. Yeah, you need to get on that. All right, how we doing? Oh, we're almost getting up to like 10 o'clock, which is usually my cutoff. Yeah, okay, we just recently finished this particular mission, and I'm sure there's a heck of a lot more of this land to discover, so I think it might be a good time to cut things off. You didn't P rank. Disappointed. Dude, I was, funny enough, I was actually looking up some song covers the other day, and I did see Unexpectancy from frickin' Pizza Tower as a cover, and I was like, oh, dude. The music in Pizza Tower is so frickin' awesome. I love it very much. Do. All right. Yeah, before we go, we are going to take a look at the magma. Here, let me head over to that page just so we can take a look at it. Oh, hey, nice. Here, let's open this guy up. Bonk, bonk. Jack Pepper, how you doing? Oh, it's freaking awesome. That looks nice. Very, like, on, on style as well. Freaking cool. I like it. It's time for the mouse hyperfixation. It has begun. It began a long time ago, but it's thoroughly here now. In the Helldiver session, we learned that my friend can't tank an orbital lace. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't tank an orbital? That's the sign of a weak soldier right there. All right. So, I think I know who we're going to be raiding tonight. Here, I'm just going to head over to the end screen real quick. But I think I know who we are going to be raiding tonight. We are going to probably be raiding Synth, because I know that he was doing his 12-hour-long stream marathon. He's currently doing that marathon to make some funds for the next 2 months. And so, yeah, let's see if he's still streaming. I think he is. And if he is streaming, and if you are at all interested in helping him pay for, like, food and rent and all of that jazz, I'd appreciate it. And I'm sure Synth would really appreciate it too. So let me go check real quick just to make 110% certain that he is on. Because, yeah, I have full intention on sending you that way. Yeah, okay, there we go. The 12-hour bash. And how far is he in? Has he had to restart his stream at all since then? Okay. Let's see, what are they? Oh, they're playing Yap Yap. I wonder whether or not they're going to be like, hey, Bit, get in here and play Yap Yap with us, you bastard. Knowing them, that is exactly what they'll do. And I likely will. Although, man, Synth has actually been setting up a system where people can join in his stream using their VTuber models. I likely will not be doing that tonight just because the VTuber setup is really hot and crispy right now. And this room is a little bit warm. So if I do join him during his stream, I will probably be just in voice call and nothing else. So, Raid, Synth, Charm, VI. Alrighty then. So again, yes, we are going to be raiding Synth, Charm, VA, and just a reminder, he is currently doing his 12-hour bash fundraising so that he can pay for internet and and rent for this particular couple of months. So if you are at all interested, maybe throw like a little bit of money his way via some Twitch donations, or he does have a Ko-fi link, and I know his Ko-fi link has more of a direct connection to him. So yeah, I recommend sending some of that his way. But before we move over there, I'll do my regular outro stuff. Thank you guys very much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it very much. My stream schedule is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Next stream we got lined up is on Saturday, and we're going to be playing some more Silksong. I have not played that in quite a long time, and I want to finally get to the bottom of it. I need to finish some games here, frankly. There's so many other things that I want to do. And I like Silksong, but like, man, where's the end to this freaking thing? Where's the end to any of these freaking games? Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be happening on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I will be just hanging out with you guys and just chatting. Very likely, I'll probably be showing off some of the food pictures from the trip over on there. And I'll probably also be showing off a couple of other things that I've been doing on my off time. One other thing that I want to talk about is that our watch parties, which happen in the Discord, we ended up having to reschedule the previous one because it turned out I needed to leave on Friday. So that meant I couldn't do the watch party. However, we've moved the previous watch party to this Friday coming up. And we're going to be watching The Mask with Jim Carrey. One of his freaking, one of the... If you had to tell me, what's the most Jim Carrey movie? The Mask is kind of up there. That's a movie where it's basically just oozing him and his, movie personality, basically. The Mask is on Tubi. Oh, neat. Oh, what the heck was that? My computer just did a doot sound effect. I don't know if you guys heard that. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be watching The Mask, and I am looking forward to that. And as for what we're planning for the other watch parties, well, you're just going to have to come in and check. Remember the song? Song for The Mask? No, actually. Is there a song for The Mask? I mean, maybe there was for, the animated series for The Mask. I know that existed for a very brief moment. Oh, the song that you posted. Oh, okay. Check out the song that I'm going to check out that off stream, I think. But yeah, especially since, with music. I mean, wait, hold on a second. Did you make the song? Because it probably won't get content ID'd or anything like that. Oh yeah, March of the Chinchillas. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I suspect that that's going to end up being content ID'd somehow. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and not play that on the stream. Anyway. Now, March of the Chinchillas. I remember we talked about that. Took a while. Brain didn't work for a second. Anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and throw you guys over to Synth, and we are going to say hello and see what happens. Looks like they are at 74% of their goal. So, yeah, if you want to help out, it would definitely go to a good cause of keeping him going. And in general, I think it would make his day. So, I mean, regardless, it costs you nothing to raid, say hello, maybe share the stream a little bit. I don't know if you feel like it. All right, I'm heading off. Again, thank you guys for coming out. See you next time.